And welcome back after like a 2 or 3 month hiatus. I don't remember. It's been a while, maybe not that long, but it has been a while. What am I looking at? What are we here? Oh yeah! I'm not gonna make you watch this opening. Trails of Cold Steel. So if you guys have been keeping up with the channel, I have just finished a playthrough a while back. This is loud. Turn this down. There we go. That's a little better. Alright, so I had just finished a playthrough. Sorry, I gotta turn down my headphone volume. Of Trails into Reverie. So now we're gonna take it old school. The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. The semi-express line is bound for Heimdallr. Our next stop is Heimdallr, the terminus of this express line. Please ensure you have all of your belongings when you're disembarking the train. Whew, looks like we're almost there. Indeed, it doesn't feel as though our train line was all that long. Well, Heimdallr's just a stone throws away from Trista. We could have just gone back to Trista at night. Oh yes, that's true, but plenty of people commute to work into the capital every day, after all. So in the Trails into Reverie playthrough, I had specifically said, anyone who was watching it to either play Trails of Cold Steel 1 through 4 or watch it somewhere or something, because obviously it was a good game. I enjoyed it. I will not be talking about it in this playthrough because other than little things like it was good
exactly
or
on time.
But
Huh?
Wait, what? You're that.
flashback.
You're from the Railway Military Police, if memory serves me correctly.
Yep. Gosh, it's so weird to see them as students.
You're Captain Claire, was it?
That's right. I'm glad you remember me. I believe it's been about 3 months since we last met.
I'd never forget you.
So, this must be the woman the group who went to Celtic encountered.
So this is an officer from the fearsome RMP?
Since you're here, does that mean you're going to be the one assigning our tasks for this month's field study?
No, I'm just here to provide a place for you to talk with the person who is. He should be here any moment now. Ah, here he comes.
Perfect timing.
No way.
Makes sense. Machias' dad. Oh wait, I should have said that. Oh, okay, well.
Huh.
Is that all you can say, Reed? Huh.
I've seen him in the Imperial Chronicle before.
Governor Regnitz, one of the Reformists' most influential voices.
So this is Machias' father.
This is the first time I've met most of you, so let me introduce myself.
Imperial Governor Regnitz.
I'm Carl Regnitz, Machias' father. I'm the governor of Heimdallr and head of the local government. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
Nice. I like when the lines are voiced, because then I don't have to speak. If I did this all day, my goodness, my throat would be sore. Also, I'm not, I mix up words when I'm trying to read them sometimes, as you've noticed, I'm sure. My apologies for the location. I would have preferred to brief you in City Hall. But I'm regrettably short on time, so I had to ask the captain here to lend us this room. Anyway, let's move on to confirming your assignments and lodgings. Hold on a minute. How did you, of all people, end up being the one to sort out our lodgings and tasks? It seems a little too convenient. Yeah, now that you mention it. If you wouldn't mind us asking, sir, how did you wind up as our point of contact? Haha, my apologies. I probably should have explained a little more first. It's actually a very simple reason. I'm here because I sit on Thor's Military Academy's board of directors. You what? How? First Jesus' brother, then Elisa's mother, and now Marcus's father? All the Urs! It stretched the bounds of imagination to believe the Academy's choice of directors is a mere coincidence. Nod. I can assure you, the three of us didn't arrange for it to be that way. If anything, I was unsure what to do when the Academy first offered the position to me. The Academy did? Would I be right in assuming that there's some kind of secret reason behind the formation of Class 7? I'm afraid that's not my place to say. But whatever the case may be, I'm the third and final member of the Board of Directors. Well, and that's what I'm... the way... Who's prepared your field tasks, your field study tasks, and arrange for all of the lodging. Unbelievable. It's all starting to make sense now. Thanks for clearing that up, sir. Anyway, back to what you were saying before. Yes, as I said, I'm short on time, so I'm afraid I'll have to keep this brief. Your field study will take place over 3 days, of which this is the first. As such, the third day will coincide with the start of the summer festival. Each group will be assigned half of the city and tend to a list of needs I've drawn up for you. So one group will take the eastern half of the city and the other group the west. The city's big enough that it looks like we'll be working apart, even though we're in the same place. Indeed, I'm sure you've seen for yourselves how vast Heimdallr is. If both groups were to move around the entire city, you'd have trouble getting anything done. As such, I've broken it down so that Group A's tasks cover the area east of Vancouver Street, while Group B's tasks focus on the area west of Vancouver Street. Must be an important street. I believe Vancouver Street is the main thoroughfare that runs through the city, leading to the Imperial Palace. That's the one. Yeah, that's right, he lived here. As soon as we leave the station, you'll see it stretching out to the north. It's hardly a precise division, but for the purpose of this field study, I'm sure it'll be more than sufficient. Now, I'd like each one to take one of these envelopes. This envelope looks like the one we usually get with our field study itinerary. Well, what's the address and key? Blah, 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 blah. Alto Street, 43221, and Group B, Vesta Street, 527-126. That's around where my family lives. Really? Yep, can't say the address brings any particular places in mind, though. I seem to remember Vesta Street being a main street on the west side of the city. Yes, it's a fairly lively working-class neighborhood. Dad, are these? That's right, the address of the place you'll be staying while you're here, along with their keys. Both kids will be staying in different places, so I suggest tracking down your lodgings before you start work. Think of it as a small orienteering exercise. Help you get a better feel of the city. My apologies, I'm afraid I'll have to take my leave now. Dad? Preparations for the summer festival have me running from place to place, as you can imagine. I wish I could stay a bit longer, but that's life and politics for you. Oh, and one more thing. The communications functionality of your Arcus has been enabled in the city. Good luck out there. Wait, hold on just a... I'm not sure what to make of it all. Since he's the governor, I was expecting him to be a lot more strict, but he seems actually more playful. God, I feel ashamed you had to see that. He's always been like that, I'm afraid. At least he manages to fulfill his responsibility of governor somehow. Actually, I've heard he's extremely good at his job. Coming from the background he does, he's friendly and down to earth. But people say he's a born leader, too. The Imperial Chronicle always paints him in a favorable light as well. I hear he butts head with the noble faction far less than his fellow reformist Chancellor Osborne. In politics, a friendly demeanor can just as easily be an act to sway popular sentiment. After all, there aren't many who can waltz in and borrow meeting space from the RMP. Well, the capital is the nexus and the heart of the nation's entire railway network. As such, the railway military police finds itself indebted daily to the Governor General's good graces. This was just an opportunity for us to return the favor a little. Come on now. Well, thank you for allowing us to use this room for our meeting. We need to get to our field study underway, so if you'll excuse us, of course, I wish you well in your studies. If you'll follow me, I'll escort you to the station's exit. Incredible. It's so vast. Alright. The size of the city never ceases to amaze me. Way too many people. It only starts to sink in that I'm in the capital after I see a normal train zipping along. Tram. Not train. Is that one of those little train vehicles? Or I've never had the opportunity to ride one, but I believe they used to ferry people around the city more easily. Yep, they're the main form of public transportation. They're something of an icon here in Heimdallr. Their fare is pretty cheap too, which makes them convenient for getting around. Lots of people use them so often that they just buy a yearly pass. Amazing, all that and so many oval cars on the roads too. Is that building off in the distance? That would be Valflame Palace, resident of His Majesty the Emperor. Although from what I understand, Chancellor Osborne's imperial government is also stationed within. Yes, that's the case. Anyway, I'll be taking my leave here. I wish you the best of luck on your 3 days of field study. Thank you. Thanks for taking the time to see us off. She really doesn't seem like an army officer, does she? Indeed, though the railway military police are known as one of the Imperial Army's most elite divisions. Not to mention one of the branches most despised by the aristocracy. If a providence has a railway, you can virtually guarantee they'll use it as an excuse to meddle in security affairs. I've rarely seen them in the Gram, though judging by their actions during our encounter in the nature park, they did seem exceptionally well trained. Yes, even with the same number of soldiers, they had no trouble rolling right over the provincial army. And on top of that, the captain is so elegant and pretty. She even looks good in her uniform. Some people have all the luck. It's like she's everything Sarah isn't. You can say that again. Though it seems like those two have more than a little history between them. Alright, I suppose we ought to get moving then. Yeah, we need to hop on, on a tram to where our lodgings are. Then we'll find the addresses we've been giving. We've got a good 3 days ahead of us, so let's give them our best. You can count on it. Fee, Laura, take care of yourselves. You too. May the goddess be with you all. Take care. Alright, bye for now. This eastbound orbital train will be departing momentarily. All those wishing to board, please do so at this time. And off we go! I'm just kidding. Nice. Sweeping camera angle. I haven't been to the capital in a long time, but I'm always surprised just how big the street is. Haha, really? This view is nothing special to those who've lived there all their lives, but I suppose seeing all the old cars and trams zipping along must be a real sight for to people from the provinces. Indeed, even though in my home province people are depending less and less on horse-drawn carriages, I've never seen so many old cars in one place before. Well, even here, carriages were the standard up until around 20 years ago. These days, they seem kind of quaint. You never really see them anymore. The Republic's capital has a lot of cars too, just like this. After all, Crossrail probably has the most. Oh, really? You've done a lot of traveling for someone your age. Though I guess you were in a... Yep, your work takes you places. Anyway, what's Alto Street like? That's where we'll be staying while we're here, right? Isn't that where your home is, Elliot? Yeah, it's a pretty calm street, I guess. That little side look. Ah, we should be taking a right here. I mean, of course they can't model it in, but this city's supposed to have a population of like 800,000 something. 820,000, I think. Or 825,000. So, that's a big city. Like, that's huge! Of course they can't model that many people in here. Although if they did, my goodness. The place would be crowded. I don't really find myself near Alto Street all that often. Looks like you live in a nice part of the city, though. You think? Anyway, we should start looking for where our lodgings are. Oh yeah, Elliot. You live around here. Why don't we drop by your house first? Well, that does seem like the natural thing to do. I kind of want to see it. Well, it's really near here, but still. I doubt my dad would be in. Not sure if my sis will be either. I think you mentioned having an older sister before. All the more reason to pay a visit, then, right? Okay, if you insist. Thanks. My house is the 2-story place with all the flowers over there. Don't know if anyone's home right now, but we can at least have a look. Things seem really busy in the city hall. You know, at least something serious has happened. Just a sec, because it's... Okay. There we go. It's been so long since I was last here, I feel a bit nervous. Don't worry, I know the feeling. No need for such hand-wringing. It is your home, after all. I know, but still. Okay, come on in. Yo, I'm home. Wow, it feels like it's been ages since I was home. So this is Elliot's house. That is a big area. Look at all that space. Oh, is someone there? Look at this. Look at how much room that is. I'll be with you in a moment. Sorry for the wait. What? Is she? She looks just like Elliot. Hi sis, I'm home. Elliot? Elliot! Whoa! Oh my. It's you! It's really you! I didn't think I'd be able to see you again so soon! Oh, thank the goddess! Sis, please, not in front of my classmates! Looks like they get along pretty well. Yeah, I'm almost jealous. You look so embarrassed! I've only told your sister, Fiona Craig. Hey, you've been saving my brother's skin at school. I'm so glad to finally meet all of you. Actually, is the one doing the saving most of the time. Yeah. Indeed, his attentiveness has proven valuable on many occasions. Yeah, it has. Are you blushing? Of course not. Why would I be? You must be Reen, Laura, Machias, and Fee. Now I can see what you mean when you wrote that you made some really interesting friends. Yeah. You're not teaching any piano classes today? As it so happens, I have the day off. And none of the children have come by either, so you picked a good time to visit. Ah, well, convenient. Oh, you teach piano here at home? Elliot is in the wind orchestra at the academy, too. Is everyone in this family a musician? Well, almost. My dad's not really the musical type. He couldn't carry a tune in a wheelbarrow. I'd love the chance to go to a concert as a family once in a while, but he's so busy with work that he rarely has the chance to come home and see us. Oh, that's right, yeah, his dad's, What does your dad do anyways? Well... Oh, have you not told them? Now that you mention it, I don't recall you ever saying. Is it something secret you can't talk about? Oh, no, nothing like that. He's in the Imperial Army. The Imperial Army? Really? Yeah, probably no way you'd guess that looking at me, right? I didn't exactly inherit the physique. You've got a point. But man, the last name Craig in the army, it does sound really familiar. Wait. Your father wouldn't happen to be Olaf Craig, would he? The Olaf Craig, decorated Lieutenant General of Erebonia's Armed Forces? That's our dad, all right. I think I've heard of him. Many consider him the most formidable general in the army. And he's known more widely around the Empire simply as Craig the Red. He leads the 4th Armored Division, which boasts the greatest firepower in the entire armed forces. I read about him in the research I did before entering the academy, but I never put two and two together when I met Elliot. You know, think of it, doesn't Instructor Neidhart come from the 4th Armored Division too? Yeah, I met him through my dad before coming to the academy. Well, I'm not surprised you didn't peg me as Olaf Craig's son. I was kind of hoping you wouldn't find out. Elliot. Doesn't take a psychic to see there's something going on there. Sorry, I didn't mean to make things all awkward like this. Just don't worry about it. Oh, right. Do you know any hotels around here, Fiona? We got an address for where we're staying, and it's apparently around here, but I've got no clue where it actually is. What? You're not staying here? Well, we are in town for a field study. Besides, there aren't enough beds here for all of us. But it's been so long since I last saw you. I guess you finally reached that age where it's not cool to give your big sis, your sis big hugs anymore. I feel a little sad, but I guess we all grow up. I'll still be watching over you, though. Sis, please. Sister seems to be even more attached to him than he is to her. Still, that's kind of strange. There aren't any hotels in the area, at least not that I know of. Huh? Not at all? I wonder where they'll be staying then. Perhaps my father gave us the wrong address? But your father doesn't seem like the type to make such a careless mistake. I mean, what with the business suit and the glasses? I mean, obviously he looks like a professional. I'm not 100% sure, but can you show me the address he gave you? Oh, sure thing, it's written here. Oh, I think I know where this is. Isn't this where the old Bracer Guild used to be? Whoa. Oh, a guild branch? Are you sure? Yeah, an old friend of mine used to work there. Though we've been out of touch for a while now. Really? I had no idea. How do you not know? The only reason you're part of this is you lived here your whole life. It was literally right down the road. I bet. Bracers, huh? Still, I'm baffled as why my father would choose to put us in an old guild house. Well, we should at least go have a look for ourselves. Do you know the way, Elliot? I think so. It should be down the road for literally down the road! Oh, I was hoping you'd stay a bit longer, but if you have things to do, I'll just sit here alone. It'd make my day if you dropped by for meals while you're here, though. I'd be more than happy to cook for you all. That sounds great. What do you guys think? No, as a matter of fact, I don't want your cooking. Says Machias. Just kidding. Well, if it wouldn't be any trouble, I'm not going to turn down home cooking. I'm in. I'll be sure to treat you to the very best I can whip up in the evening. So make sure you get plenty done today and work up a real appetite. Seems like we'll have more than just a festival to look forward to now. You said it. Alright, let's head over to the guild. Okay. I'm Elliot. I like to play instruments. Alright, so I'm gonna like totally go up in your room and like see your stuff. Whose room is this? Nothing we're seeing here, let's get going. Oh, is this your room, Elliot? Oh yeah, but it's a huge mess in there, so really you didn't see it. No one gets that flustered over a mess suspicious. I can't believe that Elliot of all people would have indecent material lying about. Of course not. I'd rather you just didn't go inside, that's all. I'm guessing this is his sister's room. This is my dad's room. He's rarely ever home though, so room's almost always locked. Guess you don't get much time to come home when you're in a position like his. I still can't believe that Elliot's been out. Oh, anyways, thank you for answering my prayers. Yep. Yeah, this is definitely the place written in the memo. I don't think we'd end up staying in an old guild. I didn't think we'd end up staying here. I'm guessing Group B was fixed up in another one then. So there's more than one guild branch in the city? Yeah, back when the guild still had a presence. There were 2 branches. The guild pulled out of the city over a year ago, though, so not many pay much attention to these buildings now. Is that so? The guild still has an active branch in my hometown, like Graham. Really? That's more the exception than the rule these days. The building looks surprisingly new, considering they've been gone for over a year. Oh, that's because there was a big fire that swept through here about 2 years ago. They rebuilt the buildings after that, but they wound up getting shuttered when the guild left town. No one knows for sure whether the fire was an accident or not, so many people think it was set by terrorists. That's an unsettling thought. It's just a rumor, though. There's no proof or anything. Must have been that operation. Nothing. Anyway, let's head in, shall we? Yusuke, walk away! Walk away! Ah, the guild. You know, I was actually expecting it to be way less tidy inside. There's some kind of notice posted up on some of the walls and bulletin boards. It seems like a notice of who's currently in charge of the building. Apparently, it's currently owned by the local government. Well, that explains why the government had the authority to let us stay here while we're in town. Which part are we staying in, then? There's nothing but a reception counter down here, so I suppose it must be staying upstairs. Let's go drop off our stuff and see what we've got in store for today. He's prepared brand new beds for us and everything. Isn't that going a little far? This isn't a hotel. I'm not gonna complain. Your dad really seems like a nice guy. We should appreciate his consideration. Alright, now that we've got our lodges sorted out, time to look at today's tasks. Okay, we got 3 required. Underground passage monster. My name is Noble. Looking a monster. If you get rid of it, please come see me in Garnier District. Hats off. A customer who visited my gelato stall accidentally dropped their hat. I'd like to get it back to them. I'm in Draco's Plaza. Chronicles of the Chronicle Journalist and the assistance with the tourism piece for more information. From Vancouver Street, and I will connect you to. And then Amber Armor. If one of my cafe's most popular records has been shattered, if possible, I'd like to get another one. Please visit me in the Concert Cafe on Alter Street. Got it. The taskmaster's father selected certainly showed the variety one you would expect from a city of this size. Well, we'll need to make sure we know exactly what each task involves before taking it on. Our group's covering the area east of Vancouver Street, so it might be a good idea to go around and scope all the places before noon. Agreed. I want to get an idea of where everything is. We can use Noble trams to visit all the relevant locations on this side of the city while we're going through our tasks. You two alright with being our travel guides? Of course, might as well put our knowledge to use. It may be hard to show you around a city this size, but I'll give you a grand tour as I can. Sis said she'll fix dinner for us, so let's head back here when it starts getting late. Yeah, once we're done with everything, let's go to Elliot's house. Let's get moving, we've got a lot of ground to cover. On Heimdallr, you can travel between the areas. Okay, to travel, either walk to the end of the area map or press the square to select one of the destination. Okay, at certain points of the chapter, you'll need to ride the tram to reach your destination. Okay. Well, let's start with the one closest to home. Well, look who it is. Didn't expect to see you home just yet, Elliot. Hi, Rance. No, close but no cigar. It's actually a book for train fanatics. A darn good one at that. Hi, Agnes. Seeing the wigs. Not in front of everyone like this. He's pretty popular. At least with girls who want to baby him. Be nice to him. If I know he has some good friends, I don't need to fret about him so much. Alright. Welcome back, Elliot. Seeing you walking in, it's like nothing's changed. Glad to see you doing well, Hemming. I see an old friend of yours. Yeah, let me introduce you. Hemming used to be a famous musician, but now he's settled down and owns his own place. Owns this place. Fiona and I have known him since we were kids, and we owe him a lot. This place is pretty popular too. If you're involved with music in Heimdallr, you'd probably know a toll. Okay, I wasn't even aware this place existed. It's kind of relaxing. Thank you. Now the introduction out of the way, you sent a request for us to take care of, didn't you? I did, in fact. Can you start right away? Should we be? Accept his request. Sure, mind telling us what you need? The request mentioned that one of your favorite records was smashed. That's right. It happened while I was trying to change around the store's layout. Ended up knocking one of the shelves over by mistake, which in turn led to the record falling out and shattering. What terrible luck. Which record was it? Tragically enough, it was Amber Amour. Oh no, you play that one every night. And if it came out over 30 years ago, it has become rather hard to find, yes. You know your music, the Wind Orchestra would be proud. Maybe. Come on, Elliot. Don't be like that. You're good. Anyways, I've got plenty of other records to play while I look for a replacement, so it's not an insurmountable problem. I'm more worried about the fact that I have an old friend stopping by this evening who really loves that song. Okay. I assumed you searched all the nearby record stores. I did, but none of them had it in stock. This is a big city, though. I haven't given up on it just yet. And we have our work cut out for us. Does anyone know of any stores that might sell old records? We might want to ask Fiona about that. I suppose a piano instructor would know where to buy records. Probably knows every store. My thoughts exactly. She's probably our best bet. Then we know where to start. Look at you kids, already formulating a plan. Here, Elliot, this should cover the cost of the record if you manage to find it. Thanks. We're off to find that record. Let's do it! Running around at the speed of sound. I got places to go out to follow my rainbow. Can't stick around, have to keep moving on. This is not a Sonic game. Yo, girl! Hit me with them records. Oh, hello, is there something I can help you with? We hope so. Oh no, poor Hemming. That might be a hard record to find, though. As far as I can remember, most stores here don't have it. We thought we might know some other way we can get our hands on it. This is something of a long shot, but how would we ask the Plaza Bifrost on Vancouver Street? That's not a suggestion I was expecting. Same here, I don't remember there being any music stores in there. Did they add one while I was gone? Not within the building itself, no. However, Plaza Bifrost actually has a number of partner stores all throughout the city, some of which sell records. So if you ask there, they might be able to check to see if they have a copy in stock. That's quite the trick, I'm impressed. Well, you learn these kinds of things when you grow up. Aren't you lucky to have such a reliable sister, Elliot? And so humble too, but I can't deny she really helped us out. She's really crazy about her brother, isn't she? Yeah, I'm kind of jealous. Reen, I don't know if you have the platitude to say that, buddy, because of your sister. Where was I supposed to go? Oh, I went to the right place. Good. So this is Vancouver Street. It sure seems busy. Of course, it's the biggest street in Heimdallr. There's more to it than just Plaza Bifrost, which means you'll see lots of different types of people. Different types of people and different types of orbital vehicle, it seems. Well, that's partially due to the Imperial Transportation Act that came into effect last year. Don't run into the road, Machias. You're the last person I need treating me like a child. We better take a chance to familiarize ourselves with the shops here. Yeah, we're on a quest, though. You're gonna Plaza Bifrost. Anything I can help you with? Looking for a specific item, and heard this was the place to ask. That's right. What can I help you find today? We're trying to find a record that came out roughly 30 years ago. It's called Amber Amour. Is there a chance that someone would have it in stock? And allow me to get in touch with our affiliated stores. Thank you for waiting. Did you manage to find it? I'm afraid not. I contacted all 5 stores, but none of them have a copy, I'm afraid. That's less than ideal. Can you ask anyone else? Unfortunately not. I'm afraid you might have to inquire somewhere else. But before we resort to that, is it possible for us to contact the record maker and ask them to send us a copy? Would that be of interest to you? How long would it take to arrive? It depends on the company, but anywhere from a week to a month, I'd say. Oh. Unfortunately, we were asked to find a copy by tonight. While I appreciate the offer, that's not much point in getting it a week from now. So you need it right away. Then might I suggest you visit the Oster Street? There's a very reliable second-hand store that might have it. Oh right, I didn't think of that. Didn't realize there were second-hand stores in Heimdallr. don't you live in the Oster district, Machias? Not only do I live there, I know the woman who runs the store. The store's name is Emerald's, and I'm fairly certain they sell records. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. Fine by me. We appreciate all the help you've given us. My pleasure. I do hope you found what you're looking for. Yeah, how much money I got? Okay. Yeah, I will explore these stores later. Okay. Hey, look, it's Lakius' dad, pallet swapped. I've never rid on a tram. Like, it's something I've never done, just like I've never rode on a train. Someday I want to. Someday I want to. But... Alright, let's do it. Bum ba bum ba bum ba bum bum ba bum ba da 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 ba dee dun dun dun. This is the ostrich where I was born and raised. You'll find mostly lower-class citizens and laborers live around here. Huh, there's a lot of old-looking buildings in this area, but it doesn't look especially run down. It wasn't included in the city's redevelopment plan, but they're taking good care of it nowadays. Once my father and Chancellor Osborne came into power, at least. The two of them managed to improve the employment numbers around here and, in turn, the standard of living. That's why they're so popular here in Heimdallr. Chancellor Osborne is in particular is famous for holding his ground against even the most influential nobles. Interesting. So does that mean we're near your house, Machias? Yeah, relatively. Well, there isn't much to see here. Everyone gets along pretty well, and they're always there for each other. On that note, there are a number of people I'd like to see before we leave, but I'll do that later. Welcome. Oh, hey, Machias. Huh? What are you doing here? What happened to your grandmother? It's kind of odd not to see her here. She called it quits, basically, so now the store's all mine. Really? Hey, no need to freak out. I'm handling things pretty well. Anyway, be sure to drop by if you're ever in the neighborhood. I don't have too many years on me, but I know what I'm doing. Right. Anyway, there's something I'd like to ask. We're searching for a specific record. Do you know if you have Amber Amor here by any chance? Let me have a look. Sorry for the wait. Is this the one? Thank you very much. So is this the one? Yep, it's the real deal. It's a really good condition considering it's secondhand. Hemming will be ecstatic to see this. How much is it? It's 10% off the original price. Only 10%? That's still pretty expensive. I'm trying to run a business here. It's a fair price given how well the record's managed to hold its value. I figured it'd be more than regular price since it's so rare. See? She gets it. It'd be way more than retail price if it weren't out of print, too. 10%. We'll take it. This should cover it. Pleasure doing business with you. Well, we found what we needed. Let's bring this back to Hemming. We will do that, but I got 15 minutes. Stop by Machias' house. You wouldn't be able to guess. Sorry, I didn't mean to bad in a bad way. No harm done. Mind if we go inside? Well, is there any reason to? It's empty right now, and since my dad lives in his official residence most of the time. Right. Let's get out of here. Oh, okay, so I can't go in here yet. Okay. Machias, what are you doing back here? Yo, Machias. Didn't think you'd show your ugly mug around here again so quickly. Some people never grow up. I'd hoped that you'd quit the delinquent act and actually tried studying for once. Shut it! You ain't got the right to tell us what to do. Darn straight. Patiri is #1 here in the Oz district, so don't even try to mess with her. Come on, Patiri, show how scary you are. Right. Listen up. You sure you don't need thicker glasses? Looks like you're getting blinder by the day. Yeah, eat that, Dork Lord. You sure know some interesting people. I wish I didn't. That was funny. Just because you're smart doesn't make you a tough guy, Machias. Next time you try to step up, I'll beat you so bad you'll never step again. And don't forget it. I've never seen that interaction. If I have, I don't remember. That's so good. Alter Street. Hey, what's up, Pops? So you found it after all. Somehow, yeah, it's all yours. Sorry I couldn't find you a brand new one. Oh, no need to worry. You really saved my evening. Now I don't have to worry about disappointing my friend. How wonderful to hear. Yeah, all that searching was worth it. Well, you can't go without a reward, so here, it's one of our desserts. Thank you very much. Looks so good, I sort of want to eat it right now. Huh, that's quite the compliment. Well then, best of luck with the rest of your field study. Ooh. I like it. Hold on, I need to test something. Yeah, it does! That's so cool! I like little subtle changes like that. Alright, so one I know was on Vancouver Street. Okay. And one was on Garner District. We'll take care of that one. Ooh, sand quarries. This is the Garnier District. It's famous for being home to Heimdallr's Opera House, as well as a bunch of expensive jewelers and hotels. So it's kind of an entertainment district then. Doesn't seem like the kind of place we'd be spending much time in, at least. There's a casino and one of the clubs around here too. It probably goes without saying, but it's completely off limits to us. I have to admit, I am curious. Boo. I can do without the casino, but I'd love to see something at the Opera House someday. I mean, their operas are the face of Erebonian culture, after all. I'd love to see one too, especially if I could get one of the box seats. That must be amazing to earn such high praise from you two. Right now, we've got a request to take care of, so let's look around. So, Princess House is making her way to the garden party, and Prince Cedric's taking part in the mess at the cathedral. It's the first time all three have taken part in the festival at once. What a thrilling year it is! I do wonder what will come if those rumors regarding Princess Alpin's dance partner at the garden party. Everyone's debating so fiercely about who exactly it will be. How very subtle, I like it. Crossbell has its famous truther called Ark and Seal. When it comes to history and tradition, Heimdallr's Open House wins hands down. I'm finally here. I've always dreamed of the day I'd be standing here, ready to watch an opera. There you go. Wow. The operas that take place here. Cool.
So this is the Opera House, huh? Might be nice to see a show sometime.
You need to reserve your seats 2 months in advance, though.
And that's just for the cheap seats.
It seems unrelated. It seems unrelated. Tomato sandwich! Welcome to Heimdallr. Excuse us, we're here to learn more about the request received. Is the manager available? He should know who we are if you mention that we're from Thor's. Unfortunately, however, Noble had to leave on urgent business. He should be back in the afternoon, so I might request a check on it. If that's the case, there isn't much to do if he isn't here. Yeah, let's take care of the others. Got it. What a beautiful tiara.
Wow, a tiara encrusted with carnelians? This is about as ritzy as you can get.
It's so shiny.
Welcome to the stage. Please let me know if you want to use our changing rooms. Aw, man. Alright, so can I get in a feel for the city? Oh, I wonder if I can do horrible factory stuff. Let's see. Almost. Alright. What level am I? Yeah, that's about right. I'll look in that place later. Alright.
Isn't this...
Oh, this is where they published the Imperial Chronicle newspaper.
Yep. Hello, how can I help you? However, students from Thor's sent a request someone made. Ah, I see you must be class 7 then. Would you like me to call the man who made the request? Yes, please. Understood. Please take a seat. Oh, it's that guy! Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Norton, photographer. Actually, I've met Reem here before, but glad to see you keeping well. Likewise, nice to meet you. Didn't expect to run into you. Yep. Yeah, I met him during a field study last month. Right, back when you were in the Nord Highlands. Yep. I really owe Reem and the rest of his group for everything they did for me. I probably wouldn't have got pictures as good as I did if it weren't for them. I don't mind having you folks in the next time I head out. Okay, enough hopes and dreams. Let's talk about the yeah. How could it not be? It's always got us scrambling this time of year. So basically, I want you to help take some of the weight off of our shoulders. And how will we do that? We need you to help make a tourist pamphlet, essentially. We put these things out on a regular basis, but this one's made specifically for the festival. So we're a swamp around here. It's really dragging. Sounds tough. Assume you wouldn't be anxious to write anything, right? No, we wouldn't go that far. We need you to go to some of the featured stores and do a couple things. You need to collect each store's comment for the pamphlet. Don't worry, we've asked them what to write in advance. That we need to take a picture of the store and its employees for us. And make sure that everything's the way it should be sure to read each store's comment back to them. He knows how to use the camera too, so we shouldn't have any issues. Is that so? I'm hardly an expert, but I know how to work one at least. Now we know what we have to do. So many stores we do. 5 in total. Banker Street 2. Alright. You'll find the first 2 in Plaza Bifrost. We'll be looking for a Weston House, which is the general grocery store, and then there's a coffee shop. And you'll find a weapon shop. Okay. West Sage, right. Well, I guess, yeah, that's a lot of stats, but I doubt we'll have any trouble. Nope, we're all good. Alright, you're gonna need this then. So I'm really counting on you. Okay. We appreciate it if you give her comments and take the camera while you're there too. Will do. Alright. So we got ourselves a mission. Can't believe those idiots at top who really want me to rewrite this. I'm so scared to post anything that's remotely challenging. People want to be get shaken up. Word. Alright. We're here. We're in Heimdallr City. What's up, dude? I thought that said murder. As you already know, Heimdallr is a diverse place, reputed a number of unique cultures in the city of Heimdallr. Yeah, because that's what I say to people that I run across. Alright, we're here. Cool. Alright. Come on, what's there to be scared of? Alright, we're gonna save it here, and then we'll pick this up next time on Trails. We'll do the quests. We'll get the crown, save the town, and Mr. Krabs. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Adios. Bye-bye.